When I was young, I was totally healthy. I didn't have any issues, and I was sort of unencumbered to enjoy my childhood and life.
Nathan was very, very healthy and very strong. He did a lot of sports growing up.
He never had any health problems until he had health problems.
One day, I came home with some big bruises, and my dad noticed them because he's a doctor, and we had them checked out, and came back that my platelet count, my blood clots, were bottomed out at like 5,000, which is a very dangerous level to be at.
I got a call from his pediatrician, told me that Nathan had acute leukemia.
At 16, I was diagnosed with AML, acute myeloid leukemia, and I went through a bone marrow transplant in order to get better.
Treatment was 6 weeks in the hospital with chemo and radiation. And luckily his brother was a perfect match. He went back for another like 5 or 6 weeks and had a bone marrow transplant.
I got better to the point where I went to college, I got married, I was a journalist.
He did okay until he got complications like graft versus host disease.
His new bone marrow rejected the body that it was in.
I started having these weird symptoms.
Like his back was bothering him a lot, and he was having headaches, and then it sort of culminated in him having a seizure.
When your disease is not in a textbook, you are not going to get the attention you need from doctors because they're only willing to dig so deep.
It was felt by a number of people that he was suffering from mental health problems and that they weren't organically based.
I had the idea of getting genetically tested, and there it was, SAMD9L, a mutation that causes leukemia or bone marrow failure and causes global neurological disease. So to me, it was black and white.
He has weakness, he has headaches, he has what he refers to as brain fog. Many neurologists have basically said, Nathan, we can't help you. You're beyond what we know.
I started a foundation in order to empower myself and whoever else is dealing with this disease. The only way to do that is to have the ability to raise some resources.
Nathan was told that they would study his like tissue type, and based on his tissue type, they could recommend certain drugs that would be more likely to work. He was told that to do so, he had to raise at least $50,000 a year for 5 years. Where's Nathan supposed to get $50,000 a year, 5 years?
We would love for someone, some organization, some physician to come through for Nathan, to treat him to the best of their ability.
He doesn't have a physician in charge of his care.
With a therapeutic, I think my life could look a lot different, a lot more hopeful for the future. Right now, it's hard to conceive of one, frankly, and with the fact that I have young kids, it's a really hard place to be in. So I always try to reframe my orientation towards hope.